Right, Mr. Mwakwaba, about your favorite channel, so and a PHOBIA Lane. And I saw say yet a brewo, and I bring the brewo. I mean, it's all feely into the about House of Folk fan, or House of Folk fan. I know you love this show. And then your first time out joining, I make sure you subscribe. Now I'm here done, so now bring the to when you're fast or comment or like or share, and then my grow. It I say what's in it, and then I drink channel boy, me to me cost of party at the me more kwaba party at the and then me one stand as a folk supporter, as a folk kuno, trying moja. Aye rainbow and a beba and yet cocoa and a beba, like as to folk a kuni pa and yes, some get to a cry. Mimi did the Kijuan and Casa Erica see you buddy. Me and Trey Homra, yaba. Me introduce me guest on the show and PHOBIA Lane. Yaba Sisia. Nene why na meneno ashia PHOBIA Lane so. Papa House of Folk kuno. House of Folk ewo ne mojem. Utwa ne moja kokoma rainbow colors te be fi moja ne maba. Nge say PHOBIA kuno. Me guest on the show ne Mr. Jojo Efson. Mr. Efson Makwaba about PHOBIA Lane so ene.
Yo, kejuwa minjusu.
A new season is here. Yashas here. Out of 2 games, they started and then the win came, then a draw, and there's another game coming. So far, my castle can be far as whole season. So far, how will you describe it?
Like you said, no, it has not been the best, but it looked positive going forward.
Really?
You know, starting with 2 straight losses. And then bouncing back, winning at home against Bechem at the Legon Stadium, which is a new venue, and going away to Nation, who are very formidable at home, to pick a point from there, look positive. Now, the pattern of play, look also encouraging. So that yes, that tells you say, with time, the team will get back to each rhythm. This is not how House of Folk is, in the sense that demand for winning always high, an agenda of every House of Folk fan, nationwide and then the world over. So that's how it is. But you look at what I've gone into it, to the extent that about 95% or 99% perhaps of the players are all, new recruits. So with the chemistry of football, it takes time to, to get to that proper rhythm of being a team. And the results from the last 2 matches shows with time, things will get better. Yes.
You seem to talk with so much hopes and enthusiasm. I don't know the way home because first match Anko, second match Anko, it was the usual runs. And Makofa Division 1 players and a players a coach Nekaso Pekrama and Famania the other. Is it set Bechimono Eko Yi na Makunya draw in all of a sudden I feel Mano Yasasayana?
Oh, it's not so. I'm speaking for myself and what I've seen with experience of House of Folk, any football in general. And in say, the kind of recruitment House of Folk have embarked on over the past decade have always been the bane of the team. But the good news with this particular season, any team say, there's some kind of consistency within the technical.
Consistency.
Within the technical, bench. That's Coach Abaka Kwatara. Have been with the team. I've been with the team for at least months before the season ended. As much as Omoanya, the kind of recommendations of target man, with the experience, as a coach over 3 decades, should inform, say, at least with what at stake now, he have his hands well grappled on the team.
You seem to trust in the Otara.
Oh, not necessarily, but with benefit of the doubts, with what he has done in various capacities in various clubs on the African continent, you know, as head of technical at, you know, WAC, Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco, perhaps helping them in that capacity to win the African, you know, Champions League, taking them to the World Club Championship, any TV Mazembe, and these are
just experience, no?
Yeah, I mean, yes, and he has seen it, well exposed. So in terms of modern technical man, he knows it. But Ejuma Onunkwa to me, it should have been, you know, more expansive and more enriched in terms of technical than the way it is.
Okay.
But so far with what I've seen in terms of play,
yes,
you can see that there's a progress with terms of quality play, and you could see certain individual players who are on board, though new to the elite terrain of Ghana football. Because elite terrain a premiership, no, because they are almost from the lower tier, and what they've shown so far, glimpses, to tell you with time, you know, things will get better.
But with the caliber of coach he is, our boss we need the other. Na say, my players be our pet. Now I'm farmer. Na no certain players are because on coach no pair. That's all setting it up for failure.
And in asem, but just like it, you see, a good master bring the best out of every student. So, wanyanya ope, but he could do way with a bit more available to him on one casa, you know, SLT. So, and one omanya manu, but he find a way be at the
justify sort of.
Say recruitment come in various forms. It could be poaching no yeah, ebi ania open na wanyano, and recruitment can come in a form of justify.
Yeah.
Any forms via materials will be available to you. So that's how it is for now. So the season has just started. Realistically, honestly speaking, me expect to say team nu, you know, say next omu winning Lorobi, but I want to see good placement. The target should be good placement.
But that's for season, both season, you know, near the ocean is some budget trophy.
I'm speaking in my personal opinion. Say team nu crisis here, the way team nu, team nu near solid. Now we are now the GBB, you will be compelled to go to Africa. I am in a situation of Ghanaian clubs making foray into Africa. Because of factors, I name say one, you keep equality and change community new munche, and almost a green on the African continent. As against your competitors, ni sanya manu. Say Bibi Antomu Yamawa, you come back home early with a car, any disgrace. The last time I said, yeah, dear pie winning double. Cry Amudiko Africa crown, a conuse. So what must say? Because for any of competing, organization is very solid. Say a bass by mistake now, and I say Nyamishasu now Muji dia for celebration, but not for continental expedition.
Really?
Oh yeah, of course, because Ushemwa, realistically speaking, no club from Ghana for that West Africa, because of factors I name mass exodus, inability to keep and retain quality players. Yes. Because of West Africa situation, you find your players because of quality now here show you mass exodus no cost to competing with other leagues are any omu compete. And you know, one body with team new foundation, one body new year. Now you confess your more looking all concurrent any solid from Southern Africa, Central Africa, team as specific, and in Northern Africa, how no man. Sika war omu football mu amukra you beto the quality no e confess you omu a and na make can say one hihye wonyeme ye na wo de kwhye omu a you know obanyi eka because traveling air anyway mu no and we say result na wo de beba. So you have to be well prepared. Was you know a solid team This Nukrana, Yakasa ya league no is strong. You're retaining quality to some extent. Crowd Muko Africa Nukrano. It doesn't take a new team altogether to go to Africa. It takes say a build team
together for some time.
For some time, I build on. Na one ya team. Omwanya some kind of convincing performance. Make a convincing performance. Performance be not just a point na call him. This 18 club league, but I was a winner now over 55 points out of a possible of yes, winning rate no ensure that nye. While compared to the Premiership England, Liverpool ni Arsenal, now challenge City for the title no. Now City anya 90 plus point, Arsenal were 89, Liverpool were around 75. So that tells you the quality, any what they've gone through. The same applies to the American elite league now. What you say performance? Omuya idea. Now they call major continental competitions now. Omuya idea. No Africa for you. I mean the same. So the budget and any expenses, any team structure, the like of El Ali Muwo, Raja Muwo, any others lo and behold, how many determine what the African club football no terrain weti. Sisi anu se udi has ni kotoko edi ko Africa is a name that they rely on. But yes we him say modern football no pedigree and sheda embo. So what man say yes anka say Aston Villa why be that not Nottingham Forest. But that's not how it is.
Okay. All right, I understand. From last season, even the season before, and this season, Niema you say a tasi or has of Okono. Yes, the players we saw last 2 seasons, you who know the following season, you send whom be mass change of players near the day, and not together with other things as you see your house of Okono. What wouldn't you want to see? Say, repeating it on this season.
Well, the previous 2 seasons, no. The team has seriously battled for relegation. And Omuko 0 trophy as compared to the seasons prior to. I'm winning double. I'm winning double. And I'm winning subsequently. And it was about the fact that there wasn't any consistency in technical front. No. Ochinana coach Yaba. Now I call coach in the philosophy. Now Nyama say.
But say coach Nkoya, you face the side.
Yeah, Musa, but say Banu say coach no one man ni ope. And na onusu one man no the kind of preparation now here they got team no man. So we have fair analysis. Yeah, share coach obe che kakra oya ade no was Buedu. Before Buedu be ba no na King Grant ashe project bi ase. Normalization to the first league season no. Audition ase no na COVID no in a way ebe mu ofri ono no na ni odum esu ebe to asu in a way edi some experienced player bi say net mu be share nya onu King Grant no share ase oburu on that odu ansho glaces no umkofa package by olusu along the line onu offering honum without Ebeka say award away without a friend who say running away without permission because olusi too much is be now demands for a result to us of look at the time but prepare grounds be and now the two offering honum caretaker coach didn't know about name. So one season how many coaches? They said 4. That was the first round. Does this pertain to normal football club? No. And so now Buedu by and he started very well on a winning note. When Buedu by onusu be the whole technical team structure no sign. Or the goalkeeper trainer by na Hamza by. And Anokasa by and our the team manager W Tando the by. And they played the remaining season from the last match of the first round against Wafa almost 4-0. Subsequently, it was more than another team was 6th place. But with strategy, any supporters nyo anyagide onumu back in or the 1 or 2 McHugh signing by to say Salif Ibrahim any a friend was saying Netty Mubaye, and you could see say the impact they also make on the team with the coach no subsequently Omufa league no what am I say offer league no FA Cups offer so they became the most successful club in this thing after breaking that House of Folk trophy drought for many years no be successful so subsequently onusu Eco Africa na Africa no na amfa na utumi hu say onu nkasa ni experience as a young and up and coming coach no so amboano in that regard and na organization of the team to travel also amboano because the team men ko bobo e wo certain distance na wa organize travel arrangement here omo ko do na omo bre na didie mu so because modern game nutrition also counts. You need to eat well to have a good recovery for you know that endurance on the field of play. This anya manusu and kosua couple with coach nusu ni inexperience on continental front now and nusu
the factors ne kwa amboano
and subsequently onunu team now or the year there no and on the a chance share new season nasi with the African failure na league nusu enko ye nunu afe onemu fiti ya
the players need so 1 or 2 be
1 or 2 e ba nu sunu na otu yun say whether actualization accepting complacency ama boys nusu be bresu and responding to omuwe and na board member ba ko be kan say there was a indiscipline our team no manage here winning FA Cup FA Cup no or winning here no na say with you know performance no what you say sana na uno kasa set ama no ho no na decline ADP seriously starting free the preseason game no oko Gaka G6 no ashera anko ye preseason matches na anko say match bi no mo arrange here na excuse about say team no to win ball if you against Olympics so all the rest season no mu ko adua na lose in the first game edik ba a match against Olympics na enyado ekokotoko nti we sure out of a possible 9 now okita 2 points
na say enye
but in my opinion I think that with what he has done previously, you know, and a young coach, you know, they could have given him some time. But all you do, na decision making. On the current House of board, when we high decision making in terms of a quasi role, both a board at the same time, management as well. Into more na coach, Eshanase, Matic. Into all you do, now we are na. Yeah, the Obia share was here, so I mean, like
pressure crying.
Into lo and behold, after Sakotako 1-1, or Nam Kwansuba Nana on board in answer to what you say. It's consequently Matic Dubai. Also, the philosophy, no, let's say, any team no for supporters, no, and fa supporters here,
Sapamono,
Echo training grounds, Echo Pamono, and also the assembly by a county Sanyamano. And so now we demand assistant oklu onusu you know any matches
President's Cup.
Yes. Into all na oklu edi fa one cup present cup omun say he can continue. I mean the rest is history. Team no struggle here. It took the last few matches to the end of the season. And so now said determine fit say on backup league no.
But what would you say about the decisions of hierarchy and the leadership of the club? Or they make come Chico Africa, travel arrangements here and there, once and some near there, and I'll buy how more pamo coaches near the instances also at Tibia. How no more deal with players can also be a problem because the league winning team and aboard, some of the players were agitating, some salaries in here and all that, and then they had to leave. Leadership of a team, who I'm saying.
Well, on the foot of play, the current House of Folk, because already there's a quasi management structure has the board decision making and a day-to-day running the same board boards the pace no from because there's an executive board chairman. Into no more of a quasi management structure. Into no House of Folk history no. This is when we come to talk about all the food activities no. It's one of the best ever in the 110 plus history of House of Folk. Really? When it comes to management structure, and now say their management approach in the sense every
one of the best,
one of the west,
okay,
yes,
one
of the west,
confused, okay,
one of the west in terms of it. And let me buttress Niami can say management functional duty, which they have to report to the board. The kind of recruitment on the year season under review with regards to evaluation of the strength and performance of the team. But in this case, say board the rate of recruitment over the years, every season, at least the number of players that go off the team. As again, number of players that come into the team, and they are the very people who recruit the players. So what must say now? Coach see pan and pan coach see coach here the cry now excuse which does not sound it does not make does not, excuse me to say, does not make sense. Now mundi afasu e coach no. So what must say? What was the rare crime of Duncan?
That's something also about Kenichi, which I personally got involved because the excuse no say Kenichi was kind said there was some kind of interference suggestions are already banned for taking this thing. Board any stroke management to say they know better than so not say almost strategy now one fight setting up at their man supporters no now coach ya dear cry now say coach to me call venue bia has on to winning pona coach no come winning crown that a case any breakun before na breakun Chelsea boogie side House of especially breakun mediama na has winning Kenichi to me call koshata omo as good Kenichi to me call ho koshata omo sa result no to me share matches we say bringing all the
fans together. Said the spirit of the team was coming back. Understand say a rippling effect on your football ecosystem because has a ball baby na supporter bia there e pese kohwe na sa team no no ball no e da home or away no onu so anya baby gate fee na e koso the same time no na challenge other teams to kotoko supporters na musi has nya has e say musu na say affect rippling effect on the football ecosystem. So at must say nti coach here there na the only thing coach na ka say o pese team no took quite a long distance but now pretend bas no nya those times nti one mo ahead of time na mo to win dey here na mo rest o see obomuka because see mo travel a day ahead of schedule time. Afa coach no see mu tuanuka but players national park no so mu tua players na say na mo tuanuka mu see mu take decision na objective to na we mu na mo afa na mo set your supporters mu nka no crash supporters na ayede na supporters no so omu ntiase fake theories around coaches and some basa na mo push coach to true pressure so one reason you so mu pamu no enu ade yentumi hu
but when
you now our training ground so na board member so if na onya ahode free if na wanya ahode free odote akojina coach na nima keka nsema che no basa and I was there and I listen oh yes I was like Spark those times and I had to take him on for that unprofessional attitude of coach and training cannot drink coach basa those times. And I don't know say what team
coach now can be
like the coach who didn't know a problem of ballroom
now the upper park
so be kase no na coach no so also expatriate I be entity no say we can nanim nti also be responding in the same manner but supporters na e wa trade na mu nim but say media man na am yes I fan no me be na me hu issue na me hu na ndi ya no career that's why I will take you on that's why lo be hold you know odote benya sensem no because na me hu say odote was not professional. It wasn't fair to coach no because the season before now has a battle relegation under coach Hebetado and so the Kenichi buy over far team no so what must say move forward Kenichi flow on one far Kenichi wo kra bro na o more important Portuguese bi Sergio Tragil
yeah
onu so buy na odi Kenichi assistant ya preku na samu na mu ya adwuma omo ho na che say papa no so players no or starti eye afi ebedu stage mi na enko ye na supporters result na mo pe omo se previous coach no ya de but upam no so on board de ni nipa oba ye na on board de na ko betima coach 3 ho na abede ngo tete you see edition has 3 segbi tragio odu secretary na mo papa no so atuma say because supporters no who say and some mu ka kire omo I push kele chair as na anyway.
But Jojo, before you continue, from what you are saying, about one particular member of the board, do baby, you say on cry board members need to you must board so near the other. On your corner, Okasa, the old boss idea. Any board members be a casa, say, do you think that the board any abia to be and you did team any mono problem?
To some extent.
To some extent.
Yeah, to some extent.
But Togbe is pushing in the money. He feels these are the people I can work with.
You see, House of Folk have the best outlook structure on paper. But in terms of functional any personnel, no, that's the problem.
On paper, there it looks good.
It looks good because governance structure of House of Folk, the board at the apex, with functional staff at the secretariat, technical crew, we be a one and any part Juma. But personnel now emanating certain areas, no, they are not fit for the purpose for which they are there.
Wow.
And then they say, Togbe, who on the vision now, look very solid on paper. Implementation to some extent is good. But the personnel now, trusty, you may be a shop musem no. In terms of recruitment.
You don't think he knows it? So,
say, Banu Sanuma. He's an accomplished businessman, an academician. I mean, he was a lecturer at Lagos Business School before. So he's an accomplished academician. He's a traditional ruler, a chief, of course, highly respected in society, respected by political class across Ghana, any business people around the world. So, on in business structure, say, oh yeah, baby, you do evaluation. Nipa ankasa who adesana who koda. Say, would you who fast a day? Nyama be na me ekoye na yankoye anyway mu. So you might be aware, but as to whatever he has learned from it, no. And those things now affect club in terms of recruitment. And this nyama no, a bit devil club no right from the day a body took over. In the era Abuedu time na crisis CDN no kran, certain characters on the board no are problem no have been highly involved in the recruitment. I call you and I call you. So what must say? Yes, to some extent. On the field, have already a problem. But off the field, there are things in terms of solid infrastructure, secretariat, Bobiman project, any other plans.
Fine.
In terms of salary structure, by Ghanaian standard, no, House of Folk is the best.
Okay.
Because even corporate world, salary no for regularly. And our house, was through player welfare in this Sayamano, but if you don't recruit the best and you are paying them much, you don't get the best.
But what come positives? What come negatives? What come boomer? The one also positive and negatives now. The one outweigh the other.
Or the balance, no, the negative, no, more in the sense.
Just one negative best 70.
Also, say, over 10 years and now a decade plus. Now, what we need trophy, but as a full standard, league, any FA Cup, achieve anything. Oh yes, this is the team that is used to winning consistently 6 league trophies on the trot. Maybe I will make us infrastructure. But infrastructure support on infrastructure no on hobby.
But it is important in modern day football.
Yes, modern game have gone beyond 3 points. But if you are others, they balance it. Arsenal is a typical example. They are making it, a project for on the foot to that something to meet top players. But as of that they sell players to offset some of the debt. No, a car. So what must say? Infrastructure is solid, but at what cost? To the majority, to the shareholders. As much as we have the majority shareholder here, there are minority shareholders as well. And the face of the team, the owner of the team, but there are co-owners Because to be can say who nya busu say ya yi wo busu apanya who ni stake wo busu asem
ba o ma no do dwam o ma no dwe
and America say ntinu governance no e na say that's why they call AGM say team no eye onu nko ade a ada na offer AGM na wa cheche nyema mu
ba mo cheche madwen bi wo pa na offer na mo ko cheche madwen about the formation of the board and all that and they do baby I can be fee mu but certain names were still
no e wo mu enu nti na eba no sa no ma time na House of Folk e wo that traditional management approach no kra no supporters were highly revered until no say that we call it a team so ubeti obi adwen say bi adwen nyansan nyi nipa ba ko team until say who see ebi mo beka na wo ntie na wo di wo nkwa de be adwuma that's where the problem
but I think to go ntie asem ntie futu one say he's an accomplished businessman and all that but be na football mu no e ko tie futu a
oh well with the kind of on the full result na team nanya there metumi aka say he does not know the game well because football no recruitment
let's now thank for so account
so people you've taken no any strategy udi call competitions mu no and na check result on the field of play now the standard of House of Folk near Harris Akko
okay
of our team from 1998 to the year 2001
that is the standard
that's the standard before season over share no now we identify areas and loop weaknesses for now think I no one recommend it I find the best on the best on the local scene 98 Joe family now oya go king ya sechi mu top notch wa Ghana he went even to the rivals territory Kotoko Kopocho best player ya Besesechi at the time at a very high cost now unya quality sanuma ubeti uka our gate because supporters will come until ushemwa subsequently the following year no ya Sechi best out no the best on the local scene was Sekufo now approve our blaster black pictures ni maybe and no go farm from drafts with big money the following way it was Chastela and now the top up quality with stability wa tanker front you took a few offense any Kozagalo so at must say and what was the result they conquered the domestic competition league any FA Cup Echo Africa conquer all the giants of the African continent El Ali Zamalek Esperance the African Champions League Super Cup right what you must say now omu retaining quality players who say quality in the retaining omu because utu omu ye usho omu ye and our management staff so ekoyi and what strategy would the winning competitions
that's like it's here
I mean it does not exist anymore until no that's the standard so he won the league 97 now we know where retaining man as and within 98 and within 99 and within 2000 and within 2001 and say na office scene sometimes na records di mu e domestic scene or making sure say we breaking no as solidifying check otoko 4-0 before that otoko the has say we ba 3-0 and onu be share 4 na 4 no still na ejina ho so we share standard in terms of management na eyonu na o say no we board atu ahoy na atu ahoy no sunu otieche it does not get involved it is Zako in charge of day-to-day running of the club with an administrative secretary Ashford Edoku because about Kratasema na Ashford no there I say on the football law no inti Zako okopes kanu bi e di bar na wayewe inti result bar na board ayewe about critical na mo vote scam no Zako fa ne udi beye inti say result no basa na patrons the esan that's na Rekwampim a highly revered those times as the Chancellor of University of Ghana. Yes, so the President of the University of Ghana and Sana Professor Amos, the Vice President. Those are the top guns. Harry Soyamu, they were the top people out there. So it tells you that.
But Diana has fans. When he said we can't go back to those days anymore. As in the structure, obi skefi onu abo to media you see, you know, your floaty shares are money masasa.
Yeah, so the team is now a corporate brand. Now a corporate brand now. there's a tradition backing the team. You cannot completely do away with that.
You can't do away with that.
Completely, no. The corporate management, no, I say take you over. But say who your current
Management.
board I take decision. No. Now who running club no as a corporate entity that you are benefiting as a corporate manager. So you are benefiting from that corporate this thing. Then you want also to benefit from the traditional concept no, without accepting the traditional outlook no. But na make out myself because supporters no na nia utoni na supporters na patronize ansa na wanya usika replica ya bay nya na supporters ito say team no bobo na supporters in Kopaka impact be never make you on the team. So you need to bring the 20. That's why as some baby now mu kan say uti asem omu na ye den na implement bi.
Okay.
So what must say
supporters in
the consistently supporters as soon as say Senkrofo way mu na aha recruitment edi bad players bad players quote unquote na omo de omo ba team no mu na aha dwun saa se coaches ba nkrofo ya na under money coaches ya na nyama anhye dan koye na ese utie na find a way. But the good news I'm telling say currently no I say he has entrusted the current coach.
Okay. On one in charge. Na in charge you want trusting and say or the list buy am want me money.
So in this case no and say hosu no na asem say. Me can say before the not quality recruitment has na a top the best. But say o want me anya anto a what the information private no say there wasn't sika ewo ho on better. So now it means that all the priority no infrastructure. But in terms of on the foot of play no na be yourself has any mid-table team. For now, Coach Nakasa can say the target is to avoid relegation.
Yes.
Which is not the standard of House of Folk.
To avoid relegation?
Yes. For this is another Coach Naka, which is not the House of Folk. And I miss my can say, with the way I see the team now, no, winning a major trophy this season should not be their target. That's my opinion. So they should build on that. Now, so I want to me manage some decent position or league no log no. The subsequent way should be to reinforce the team.
Now they come back to the coach there. Also avoid relegation. Now also say,
yes, let me show team now one.
Okay.
So what must say this is how they can go about it. Now say who person we reinforcement so I say quality. Now quality no so scan now the better.
Okay. All right. From all you are saying, no like say shares near almost floaty and amwa.
No, not so. A good means of revenue generation because modern game no and yes nipa ba ku na eyi ni sika free bottom
it is to play team in top
because flotation no mo anya no ye you can have a good idea but depend on how you implement it
I don't know man ye
in the sense we share patronage na share that patronage omo ekoto shares no and share that cost because this is a team with a mass and nationwide following. Now we share. Now we are within the urban communities. Within urban financial sector. Who the floating shares were?
Bank now, and so was a factor, right?
Yes, also a factor because education should have gone deep and on the ground.
I get you.
What am I saying? In this case, no, if any valuable lesson have been picked from the failure of the past, a friend was saying. IPO now, then they have to go to the right issue. The education must go very deep. Now supporters no
because in the last AGM was share boss or be mama fe.
Be more now more targets on person munya. Say omuma enko deep. Now supporter bia no and to me and prepare who now to be.
Okay.
Now yes wa yeah local economy no there was seasons are yeah di dwa. Who free mountains in time sikaba ekwafo bottom se koko yoti koko that's the time we be worry cry now or strike koko season no awie na oton bia now say that's the time or dey nyama but you don't float it at a time that's why nyama mu yedi so onya bia to or the koto shares e dey head so you look at all those things now generating the necessary because So modern game no na you can entrust it our nipa back sense or na on fasuana or spend this.
Okay. All right, I get you. But I mean, man, we but na say do baby na fans they be call say mon ka mon wabo one no mon ko gitim no if it to be insam no. Oh na oni omo nyadwe. Oh.
No, I don't think say ombe GC everything insam no. Way, but I subscribe say the fans no no do so ni bigger influence. So ombe to find a way with flexibility in legal regime no. Now fans na nyati say even 40% na onu kwa kita 70 60 kwa na at least say onu say omobe so omo kan be bia na omo kan
I need to take from him.
yes of course na say board na high decision making no at least on bet me anya nkrofo bi was from supporters no na omo so take decision bi na enye to the best interest of a friend who say the mass base of the club now they can make input right. Say at least omo influence wo mu so what must say now the other positive no of PHOBIA administration no say when na PHOBIA project no baby I say offer prepare now running House of Folk on modern line.
Okay, you don't think it is modern now?
For now you can't say it's modern.
Modern management structure or general manager will say infrastructure.
But personnel no are not up there yet. So scouts cry now go fan now better na kro kra or any means of transportation. So we scouting. That's not scouting. Yes. That's not professional. Until omo na we recommend man onimu onye due process won say prohibition ho now the other team no mu. What's that scout bon na why we the performance na we na agent BD player free a foreign land eba uninu na modern day you fa YouTube any CV any recruitment so what you must say
so we hwe no
yes
we ko hwe no
now we through assessment on who na what they are fan so those are some of the things say for professionals in terms of administration for professional in terms of management of players for professional in technical department build your technical team video analyst technical crew buy modern gadgets to check the players and do any condition. That's why you do to get back to the glory days. Now to be compete. Eshe Elali,
okay.
Eshe Zamalek, Eshe Esperance. Used to me see, but we man the see ho. Now one quality recruitment. Now say domestic match and now winning. And now crap program no struggle. Then that project will become a white elephant.
Sure. Nice and faso ben and baso. Okay. Matthias, Mema can be actually House of Folk fans and Sunny Yako. But this season, per your projection, we are in a House of Folk beating your torso on the league table.
Well, realistically speaking, with the strength of the team as I see it now, and you almost see I know there. So House of Folk got tough for more. The achievement.
Really?
Yes, the achievement. But one thing also to say, has still got to connect for the records. So what I say, the season just gone. Kotoko, she has woman away, which itself is an indictment on leadership. Every means what the season under review it's a has someone tell me free Kotoko. Okay. Now we place it here. That's it. But not say necessarily no omuko winning laurels because it's a team in process.
Okay. All right.
Our project say next year na target no say we need no more Africa there. And they're fine. Wow. Now team no so with ni mantra and a motto of never say die no. Supporters no ensure say there's no way House of Folk ebegu. So what I say?
What is the interest said there's no way House begu.
House begu. The never day spirit no. Fire beer. So Akita team no over the years. Enye nipa na kita team. Enye nene begu. So House will live and live, to the glory of God.
PHOBIA
Masters.
PHOBIA
Forever.
My goodness, yes, that is the man. Jojo Efson, we will do this again. The first time on the show. Also, now first time on PHOBIA Lane. Message say over subscribe. A show I did bro every now and then on this channel. Within the Kijuan Ankasa Erica Siedu Bwedi. Now, share beautiful background here. OG Plus. I was salam down, right? beside Happy FM. Me kind of right after Happy FM, OG Plus. So be at na adjo ho a OG Plus. There's never a dull moment at OG Plus. Just have a look at the place. Tna ho na hwa de. Wa de me bo bebrem. The okona ho nye oba na hanye kama. Ka chom so mfa musika ma na ko. E be san hia.